गुड मॉर्निंग बे आप सभी लोग हमारी तरफ से एक प्यार भरा नमस्ते
नमस्कार
वनक्कम
नमस्कार
खुश आमदीद
अस्सलाम वालेकुम
सत श्री अकाल
మీకు అందరికీ వందనము
जय स्वामी नारायण
जय श्री कृष्ण
जय जिनेन्द्र
हमारे इस्माइली भाई बंधुओं को बोल दे या अली मदद
मौला अली मदद बोलते हुए सारे फीजी बंदों को बोलेंगे नीसा बुला बंदजन हम आ गए हैं आपके प्यारे महिमा के द्वारे मैसेज फालतू बाबा
and of course myself Alturani लेकर आपके लिए का drive time that's going to make your week hopefully a little more exciting and a little more mastari with the
It already is very exciting Badajan. It seems like as though we're watching a movie, a Hollywood movie.
right
Yeah, it's like the days, end of days kind of a thing, right? The movie's coming up.
oh my god why
Yeah,
would you say
well, actually, if you look at it, see the POTUS right now, POTUS is in a very bad situation.
Huh.
But actually, we don't know. It's like the unknown thing which people are wondering what's happening on there.
Huh.
It's because we don't know what's happening with our POTUS because he's supposed to be, typically protocol is he's got to be in the hospital which is near White House.
Huh.
But he chose to go to that Walter Reed hospital for some reason. And he's been going there back and forth again and again. And now they have Pence in his seat. Right?
What?
Oh no, have they given up the thing to Pence also? Pence is going to be the interim president already?
What do you mean? I don't think so.
Well,
I don't
but
think
all
so.
those
I
things
don't think
by
he will
time-
relinquish control at all, Altu Baba.
I told you he's not going to relinquish control, so something else happening there. But right now, Baja, let's go see what's happening with the roads. Let's take a haul. आपको देते हम लोग सस्ते में.
It's time for the Bandu traffic update. Call us from wherever you are at 408-912-2479.
Well, Baja, ever since we got the news of Trump actually going to the hospital, everybody's coming out of the house.
What?
Yeah, it's an apt time for him to be saying the dialogue, right?
Yeah.
हम जो सुधर गए पूरा जमाना बिगड़ गया. Like, no? When Trump actually is finally getting into the hospital, everybody else coming out.
Right, that's true actually.
Hey, but the thing is, the traffic actually is getting heavier on the roads. If you didn't know about that, if you're noticing it, you can see it for sure. Weather-wise, if you look at it, it's kind of foggy outside. This fog actually probably will carry forward for some more time. The temperature right now is 63, but might go in the upper 80s maximum. It's not going to be a very hot day, but it's kind of cloudy though. So speaking of cloud, of course, there's a lot of fog in different places. The scenic route 1, right? There's actually fog advisory on the 9th Street in Montana, and there's also fog advisory on 101 northbound. This is at the Golden Gate Bridge. All those places you got to watch out for that. And also there's a traffic hazard report on 80 eastbound ramp at Hercules, which actually is slowing down traffic in that region. Inside Bay Area, I would say there's a little bit of traffic in Union City, not little bit, actually quite a heavy traffic on southbound 880. Union City के आसपास से there's a little bit of a huge backup over there. It doesn't say what exactly it was. Could be debris from previous accident, which is being cleared off the board right now. So apart from that, freeways, not many things to report. There are congestions here and there. You will see a lot of traffic on the roads. Yes, people are going on the roads right now, Virgin, and getting back to work. Some of them actually are opening up. So as you know, we talked about this. We shared the fact that the counties actually gave out a color coding, right? So if your color code somewhere is in the orange or something like that, you're still okay. They're kind of opening up businesses. If they're purple, you're not supposed to be. There's some places still in the red zone. So you got to watch out for those things. Nevertheless, Banjan, after all these things, you would think White House is a place where there's going to be a lot of safety measures in place, protocols in place to curb this particular spread of the virus. But, देखो, POTUS तक पहुंच गया. And not only him, in fact, his own, one of his close advisor, Hicks, he's got the thing, right? And then now the press secretary.
He got it from Hope Hicks.
Hope Hicks, right? She, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and also the other person who actually got it was his press secretary.
Right now, the
She also has been. She's also
just
been.
now. That's
yeah,
the latest that's
latest
coming
news.
out.
But okay, if you want to know what's happening in the news part of it, John, it's time for us to go take a look at the news. Fathrani, what do we have as news for our bandhus today? You want to share the headlines before we go on to the Gane Akida?
Yes, totally. So, Banajan, Trump could be returning to the White House as early as today. Many of you might have seen over the weekend where he did a wave-by for his supporters. He took a trip from the hospital to wave at his fans, and he endangered the lives of others, doctors are warning. The severity of Trump's illness is unclear 4 weeks ahead of the election. As Aldo mentioned, White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany has tested positive for coronavirus. Uber, Lyft are spending big time in California to oppose even a costlier gig worker law. With 2 cases, short-handed U.S. Supreme Court opens their new term and amid a lot of drama. Wall Street jumped on stimulus hopes and hints of Trump's possible return to the White House. China says US TikTok and WeChat bans break the WTO rules. NVIDIA has laid out a plan to create a new kind of data center chip that's coming up in the tech news. And also in some international news, Panajan, a Quad meeting is being held in Japan and how China is uniting countries against itself. And 19 FIRs have been filed in the Hathras case. And inputs on medical panel's report on Sushant Singh Rajput's death should be obtained from the CBI, according to AIMS. They have just submitted their report. So more on all that coming up shortly.
Yes, Benjamin, right now let's go take a look at a Gani Akira lined up for you guys. And this is a nice Gani Akira which is going to put a pep in your step for sure, Benjamin. And yes, I have a very strong feeling for the whole thing of Trump going to the hospital was just to garner sympathetic votes.
Sympathetic votes.
Sympathy votes, what do I call it?
Oh, you think that would have helped? Now he's actually getting a lot of flack for putting everybody else at risk.
Who?
All the staff and everybody. That he continued to do that. And then yesterday there was another issue, but we'll talk more about that during the off-air break. So this is basically, Banajan, where, during the debate, right, with Joe Biden, the first family apparently refused to wear masks.
Oh.
And even, what is her name? That Amy Coney Barrett. Even she refused to wear...
probably her husband told not to wear.
No, they were... Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
She and 7 of her children
what a
who
wonderful,
attended...
ideal wife she is, no?
Yeah.
God bless. Hey, sometimes the kind of people you require, Fatwani. Women should understand this. It's required to actually follow your husband's rules.
Yeah. So, well, Banajan, I don't have an opinion about that because I have very strong opinions about it. I don't want to share it. But here's the Gane Ka Kira for you. And of course, Baja, that was the song for you guys. This is Gani Akira, which I lined up for you. I hope you enjoyed the song. Well, और थोड़ा बजाएगा for sure. लेकिन उससे पहले we need to go and check out with the news, right, Faltu? Right.
So what do we have as news today, Faltu?
Well, Banajan, President Donald Trump on Monday began a 4th day of treatment for COVID-19 at a military hospital outside Washington.
Wait, you said that he's going to be coming back to the office, right, today?
Well, yes. So, here is what happened.
Whoa.
What?
Is it what's happening? Is it what I'm thinking is happening right now? It's all a hoax. They actually said somebody who looks like him, I suppose, look-alike, a step-in. Oh my God, Republican Party can do all this kind of stuff? They would have cloned him, I suppose. No?
What?
You don't think so?
Huh? Whatever, Altu Baba, if that were possible, Kim Jong-un would have been cloned by now.
Of course, he has been cloned already.
How do you know?
Of course, he's they only show parts of his appearance and his sister running the whole show there.
Well, here is the thing, Manajan. U.S. President Donald Trump yesterday briefly left the military hospital where he's being treated for COVID-19 in a motorcade to wave to supporters who were gathered outside, sparking criticism that he was putting others at risk for a political stunt. Trump was captured on video waving from the backseat of a black SUV Sunday evening wearing a mask as crowds cheered and waved American flags and pro-Trump banners outside Walter Reed National Military Medical Center in the Washington suburb of Bethesda, Maryland. Two people actually can be seen in that picture in the vehicle's front seats. Patients who test positive for COVID-19 are generally required to quarantine themselves completely for 14 days, the typical incubation period for the coronavirus, to avoid infecting others. This disease has killed more than 200,000 Americans, and Trump, who tested positive on Thursday, did not disclose his infection until the early hours of Friday morning. So, shortly before the brief ride, he posted a video on Twitter saying he would pay a little surprise to some of the great patriots that we have out on the streets.
Wow.
Now, given that this is happening, Madhujan, and the fact nobody knows about the severity of the illness, because we're going into elections in 4 weeks. Think about it. In fact, lesser than that. Today is already the 5th of October. November 2nd, no, is it November 2nd? November 3rd.
Yeah.
When do we go to polls? Yeah. And polling has already begun in many places. We are at a point where President Trump is still being treated. By the way, it's his 4th day of treatment at the military hospital outside Washington. He's being treated
Wait,
there.
when you say treat, is he being given a treat like cheeseburger, fries, and everything?
No, man. The COVID-19, he's been given everything, including the steroidal medications that they're giving him. So clearly, they're trying to pump him up with everything possible to get him back on track and back in the White House. He claimed that he could be back and discharged and ready. So that's what's calling into question the issue with regard to the severity of the...
Happy news, Balajan. He's going to be back in the White House.
Wait, but...
Yeah, it's so nice. Yeah, happy news. He's going to be back in the White House.
Yeah, well, doctors are treating him with something called dexamethasone.
Oh, no.
That is normally used in the most severe cases.
Yeah.
Trump was running a high fever on Friday and had been given supplemental oxygen after his oxygen levels dropped. Dr. Sean P. Conley, who's a White House physician, said on Sunday. But the Republican president's medical team, which has painted a rosy picture of his condition, will weigh whether he can leave the hospital today or not.
See what I do, Bananjana? Actually, I'm playing a nice, happy music over there. It's like, to make you feel like, oh, that news is nothing big to worry about. He's going back in the office. That's exactly what White House is doing.
Well, that's what Mark Meadows is... his campaign, his White House chief of staff is actually saying.
Yeah, that's what. That's like, I know. I'm giving a happy background music. You feel like, it's so nice and hunky dory.
Yeah.
Everything is fine. He's going to be fine. He's going to come back to the office.
Right.
Yeah, don't worry, guys.
But here's the thing, Manajan. White House press secretary now, Kayleigh McEnany, shared on Twitter Monday morning that she has now tested positive for coronavirus. As the president himself continues to get treated for COVID-19. After testing negative consistently, including every day since Thursday, I today tested positive for COVID-19 while experiencing no symptoms, she wrote. Now, no reporters, producers, or members of the press are listed as close contacts by the White House medical unit. Moreover, I definitely had no knowledge of Hope Hicks' diagnosis prior to holding a White House press briefing on Thursday, she added. So the reason she's going to come under a lot of flack is she held a press briefing. The fact that...
Oh my goodness, the whole press is going to be sick right now. Did she cough in the... Of course she did. She was actually bawling all the...
no,
people.
she's saying
Luckily the press guys were wearing masks. One thing good.
Yeah. Thursday is the day when Hicks, one of the president's closest aides, reportedly received a positive coronavirus test. That news broke Thursday night after McEnany had held a press briefing and the president had traveled to a fundraiser in New Jersey. And McEnany even did an interview on Fox and spoke to reporters in the White House driveway, Aldo Baba. So,
what?
Yeah, there's quite a few things that are... so right now...
Total disregard to people, yes. Human beings.
And, the coronavirus relief bill, now that is stuck in the Senate because senators are not, have tested positive, and for another 14 days, they're not allowed to come back.
Whoa!
Convene session. So that, I don't know if Mitch McConnell has tested positive or not. Anyway, we'll get more updates about that shortly. But in California, let's tell you, Banjan, Uber Technologies and Lyft together are spending nearly $100 million on a November California ballot initiative to overturn a state law that would compel them to classify drivers as employees. That sum looks less huge, however, than the potential costs of complying with the existing law. According to Reuters analysis, the two ride-hailing companies would each face more than $392 million in annual payroll taxes and workers' compensation costs, even if they drastically cut the number of drivers on their platforms, a Reuters calculation has shown. With Two cases. The U.S. Supreme Court is returning to work. Obviously they're short-handed because they don't have, for the first time, liberal Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And they heard arguments in two cases opening in the new term as Senate Republicans pursued quick confirmation of President Donald Trump's conservative nominee to replace her. At least at the outset of the term, the cases are being argued as they were at the end of last term by teleconference because of the coronavirus pandemic. How was her Amy Coney Barrett's confirmation going to go through when Republican senators have tested positive and are not able to attend session?
Hey, that's the nature telling you. That's the universe telling you. Hey, come on, hold off until the elections.
Right.
And Biden can come and confirm.
Yeah.
Did I say something? I
Well-
should not be saying. I said it. I see it. I'm saying it because I see it the way.
Well, we don't know what's going to happen, Manajan. All that we're going to say is we're just going to send out positive vibes to everybody who's ailing from this. Nobody deserves to be suffering at this
Correct.
point in time.
Agreed.
And Wall Street's main indices jumped today, recovering from a sharp fall in the previous session as hints that Trump could return to the White House and hopes of a new fiscal stimulus bill lifted sentiment. China is actually filing a complaint at the World Trade Organization. They're saying it's the restrictions by the United States on Chinese mobile apps like TikTok and WeChat are in violation of the WTO's rules, a trade official has said. You can get more information about this and also about the new chip that Nvidia is launching. Looks like Nvidia stocks are also again going to soar now.
Yeah.
You can get that from MediaMahima.com, Banajan. There's also an update on the Sushant Singh Rajput case with regard to the post-mortem report that AIMS has done, the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, but they haven't released it to the press. They have said that it should come through the CBI. So you can get that information from there. You can go to MediaMahima.com, and they have dismissed claims of poisoning and strangling with Dr. Gupta. So saying that the panel did not find any poison or drugs in SSR's system. Get all that on MediaMahima.com. We'll see you tonight live at 5 on the Pam Pam Show. Till then, have yourselves a magnificent Monday.